Rec was on the last patch? No, it wasn't. It was on this patch. I think I was testing this a little bit. Maritime on hybrid map, Lithuanian. Maritime hybrid map. So this is very Lithuanian specific. I'm just gonna show the opening where you open with the word immediately. This is what like you have come to kind of expect with the Lithuanian build, where you open with 4 onward and you keep like 1 villager on the sheep. And then I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. So 4 onward in the opening while I'm scouting my map, and then adding 4 on sheep, and I'm going to be pushing all of my deer in this one, I think. Yeah, I'm going to be pushing all of the deers. This requires you to push basically all of the deers, this build order. So 4 on the sheep now, after 4 on word in the opening. And the next villager goes to make a dog. Yep. So 4 deer once the sheep is done. I don't touch any of the other sheep. Only take 1 sheep, and after that you basically take the deer. Next villager goes to make the dog. After you have 4 on word, 4 on deer. Next will goes to make the dog, and the villager after that will go to wood again till you have 7 on wood. Yeah. So these new villagers will now just go to wood again after you have the 4 deer, because you have the food access with the Lithuanian bonus that it allows you to get the food. So 5 on that wood line so that I can sustain the food production. I'm gonna go for the 6th, and now I have 6 on food. I'm gonna add 1 more under the town center, which will allow me to have 1 or 2 more so that I can get like a 7 villains wood after this. 6 under the town center, 1 on the shorefish, giving me 7 on food in total on land, and 1 fishing ship already out at this point. And I'm adding another fish as well at the same time. Going for 1 onward over here and adding 1 more as well behind it. Making the house, making sure not getting housed. And once I have 7 onward and 6 on the deer, I go take my first boar. And by this time my deers are completed. I've already scouted my opponent. And going for 3 fishing ships, not more than that. And now I want to take the second boar in as well soon. And I'm going to click up at 19 villages, which is going to be really quick. It's going to be 20 pop manatams with 3 fishing ships. Already making the barracks. Oh, yeah, 19 villagers. Already making the barracks, sending the villager to the gold so that I can mine the gold. And I'm clicking up to feudal age at 7 minutes. And I'm gonna reach basically like before any of the other builds that I've done. And only keeping 2 on gold in this one. Sending more to wood so that I have a total of 10 again. Completing this boar. Adding more fish. As soon as my barracks is up, I'm adding more fish. Adding a 10th villager on wood, which is normal. 2 on gold, 10 on wood. Rest under the TC, taking the boar and the sheep and stuff. And adding more fish whenever I can. Adding 1 more. Adding the militias while going up to the next stage. And I add the 5th fish. Once I have the militias, I move out immediately. Gonna reach my opponent's base by minute 9, which is really quick, especially if you're doing the Manatam build order. And immediately going to be having enough wood to drop archery range. So the villagers stay under the sheep, not adding any more fish. After the 5th one I have, getting the wood upgrade and the Manatam upgrade at the same time, dropping the archery range, and using the militia basically to harass. You don't have to look at that. We can just keep looking at the build order. The next villagers are going to go to the wood till I have a total of 12 onward. Yeah, once I have 12 onward, I'm gonna send more villagers to gold. Already adding a second lumber camp. And meanwhile, I snuck in one more fish. Whenever you're able to add more fishes while you're making your archery range, blacksmith, and everything, you should add more fish. Already made the blacksmith and the archery range, sending the archers almost immediately to attack my opponent, getting fletching immediately, and 5 on gold is all I need to constantly maintain one range production. But I'm adding like a little bit more because I want to go up to the castle age. This is a very quick castle age follow-up as well. 6 on gold, so that I can have a little bit of excess gold. That's why I'm not keeping only 5. Sending 4 to berries. Making a couple of house walls. Still adding fish. Look at how fast my food is going up to the... to let me go up to the castle age. Sending the archers, microing. Adding my stable already because I'm gonna go up with like a stable follow-up. And yeah, see, I'm like ready to click up to castle age at minute 15. While I went for a Manatam archer build order. And I'm up to the castle age with 32 villages. 33 in this case. Plus fish. Plus like 9 fish. And I'm already dropping 2 stables while I'm going up. Rest of them not even making a single farm because I don't need to. So adding a second stable, and now I'm getting the bloodline upgrade. 12 onward is like all I needed. You can start sending to... Yeah, I've already expanded to this lake. I forgot to tell you, but like once your sheep runs out, you basically send villager to the other ponds to expand to the other ponds at the same time as well. So 2 stable, getting the farm upgrade before seeding my farm. That's my philosophy. Whenever I'm playing a hybrid map, I usually don't like to make my farms before doing horse color. Because you have the fish to act as a buffer.
I don't want to alarm you, but
Crusaders are attacking our trade route!
And he just resigns. Like, I probably should not have been that active with my archers. But this is basically the follow-up. You start playing double stable knights, and you turn the archers, if you have more than 7 or 6, turn these archers into crossbow, and use the crossbow knight combination to kill any of the early army. Pick off the spearmen with your crossbows and kill everything else with the knights. Add a monastery to pick up the relics as the Lithuanian bonus kicks in, and start booming with 3 TC, get guild nets, expand to the other ponds, fight for the fish. Since you're up so much quicker while applying so much pressure on the land, you can dock their ponds and start making fires on their ponds at the same time while you're expanding to your fish and stuff. This is a lot of flexibility where you can dictate on what you want to do at every point of the game. You don't have to go up to castle age this quickly. You can delay your feudal age by a little bit, add a second range, and play like 2 range, 1 stable scouts and archers in feudal age if you want to. But that is like not what this build restricts you to. This is one of the best follow-ups. If you do enough damage, you don't need to do more damage than this. Like, this is like a clean transition from one unit to the next unit to the next unit while going up to the